of the mutant Chiwawas. Dun dun dun. The door slammed behind me as I walked down the stairs to the kitchen. Mom pulled my dog through the door, but it looked exhausted enough to drop the leash and let her go. "What the heck happened to you, Mom?" I asked. She was soaked from head to toe, and her hair was coated with mud as if she had babysat a bunch of pigs for a month. Her hair, again, was now matted, tangled, with a faint sign of aggravation in her wiry eyes. "Not much," she panted. "Nothing you would want to know. Too painful to explain." Before I could ask her to please tell me, she'd already begun. We were walking down the street, and I see this little dog, maybe a Pekingese, just sitting on the sidewalk. Of course, I look at the collar for an address, but all it says is Princess. It's a tiny dog, so I wonder if it belongs to the Hispanic family down the street. They do own, 3 Chihuahuas? So we walk to their house, and we're almost across the street when a family of 5 small dogs comes running at us, yipping their heads off as if the house was on fire. They start jumping on Molly, and sure enough, she starts barking too. The owner finally comes out of the house and calls them off. I asked her if this is her dog, and she tells me it's their neighbor's. I look across the street and see the house next door is an apartment building with 3 floors. I walk across the street again, and the back of the apartment building, and what do you know? I can't open the gate. I finally realize that you have to push the handle to open the door. As I walk through the yard, I trip over a sprinkler into a big pile of mud. It took me a while to get out of the slop because of my big tennis shoes. I climb floor after floor, asking people if it's their dog. They all say no, ma'am, except for one man who looks angry enough to throw his slippers at me. Finally, I get to the top floor, exhausted, drenched, mud-coated, and a 5-year-old girl opens the door. She takes the dog from me and says thank you. On the way down, I trip over the sprinkler again into the pile of mud. Then Molly sees a fox and starts yapping her head off just like the Chihuahuas. I look up at my mother's unhappy face and can't help laughing. I laugh until I cry. To calm my nerves, I take a sip of orange juice. Immediately, I start laughing again, and my mom sighs. She says, "Now you sound like a Chihuahua."